Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It's Midday Money, Saturday, August the 3rd. Welcome on into the show. Hit the like buttons. Here we go. Like, subscribe, notification bells on, stuff like that. Winning Free Picks, Sean Higgs as well. Mr. Sean Higgs on Twitter, podcast form, iHeart, Spotify. Yeah, maybe Pandora. I don't even know where the heck they play. Google, Apple, Amazon. Type in Midday Money. You'll get the show. It's pretty simple. We got a bad day yesterday for me. Here are all the buttons, right? Like, subscribe, promo code Midday on Winning Free Picks. That's the premium stuff. You want to get down on premium content. You should. Number 2 baseball across the board on 100-something sites. I'm having a nice baseball season. But yesterday, not a good day yesterday. What am I going to do? Yankee run line. I'm annoyed because I thought the Yanks would score. I don't know why I didn't have the Yankees any over. At least split out there. Cleveland over got there. Seattle under. I knew it was in trouble and went from 7.5 to 8. I knew it was in trouble. But it's already on the sites. We don't erase things. It's a loser. I could have a losing day when you're up 34 plus units on the season, taking underdogs. Props, we go 1-3. Lose a little bit because it was a plus 190 prop. I'll put those up in the chat here because I got nothing really for today for you. Let me put the prop one up. Like I said in July, I was like, I'm kind of picking and choosing spots. I want to see how things go. We had a couple bad days in July, then we had a couple really good days where we went like 10-0. And the first 2 days of August, they haven't been terrible. It's not like, oh my goodness, the sky's falling here. But I want to see how these teams are feeling about themselves with everything. We're 2-2. We're up $5. I got a 3-pack up. It's just I don't want to just run out. I got to get a feel for things. So I didn't want to just throw a bunch of games in here. Like yesterday, I was pretty confident. I'm like, you know what? Hey, you're giving me Pittsburgh. They look like they're a little feisty. They make a deal. They lose 9-8. The Reds, what are we going to say about the Reds? We thought it was Harrison. Let's be honest. We thought Harrison was pitching. It turned into Snell. If it would have been Snell, I probably would have laid off Cincy. I definitely would have laid off Cincy. And I might have went on him for a run line because it probably would have been a nice little run line plus money there. But again, at noon, we think it was Harrison pitching. I don't want to just – and I've done this before, right? We talk about NBA or football or any kind of day just to put something up because it's a day to put games up. I'll tell you what, like Yankees today, it's an over day for me here. Why wouldn't you take the over in this Yankee game? Rendon is all right at home, but you know what? Do I trust Rendon? I don't trust Rendon. Oh, it's 9.5 now. This was an 8.5 yesterday. This was an 8.5. Now we're looking at 9.5. Anyway, we'll do a Marcos minute here in a second. 140, 150. We're plus 140. Props 143 and 210. We're plus 36.15. Yeah, Mr. Numbers. I get lucky. I get lucky with the home run, or else I would have lost all the props. I guess I was unlucky because Lewis hits a home run, Buxton hits a home run, and takes RBI opportunities away from Santana and Lee. Lee walks twice and gets a hit, and he leaves 2 guys on base. Come on, Mr. Numbers. Now, at this point, you're just starting to annoy me with that kind of nonsense. I get lucky with a home run. Did the other guys get lucky hitting home runs? Otherwise, I'm coming up with guys on bases loaded, second and third, 1 out. I got opportunities to score ribbies. Ah, boy. The young kids new to betting. Don't know 55 minutes for games. Everything's luck and unluck and rigged. What are we doing here with life, folks? So it would be a over in the Yankee game. I like the under yesterday in the Cubby game. Not so today, although I do like Talion to get it done here versus Gibson. Not a big Gibson guy. The Natties and the Brew Crew, I'd come back here on the Nats. I liked the Nats yesterday. I would say take the Natties again today. I mean, it's even money. Honestly, if you want to do an over in that game, I won't blame you. Royals with a big win yesterday. Who saw that one coming? I mean, I like, I'm a Raggins guy. Was I expecting a big showing like that offensively? Not particularly. We got Lorenzen on the hill, and we get we'll see what happens. Who's going to pitch today for Detroit? Like, terrible. Raggins gets me to win. He's 7-7. I need 4 more to get to that 11.5. Actually, I need 5. Can he go 12-7? I mean, we've gone over his year. He's got no decisions in games given up 2 runs, 0 runs. Terrible. Today's action, again, I would probably, if I'm doing KC, I don't want to lay 140 with Lorenzen. I would go run line plus 120, but even that, 120 is not really enough for a road game for me. Monty and Keller. Monty has been terrible. Keller has not been all that bad for Pittsburgh. You saw last night's 9-8 game. Why not run back and over here? You want to go over 8.5? I'm not going to say no to that one. Sox and the Rangers. Tanner Houck on the hill. I liked the Rangers yesterday. I'll say I like the Rangers again. I would have got really crushed yesterday if I would have gone in April or May, rolling out every single game. We probably would have had a bloodbath on our hands. But we would have split the Yankees. Frisco, I can't really say because if it was Harrison, I would have lost, or I don't know how the game would have turned out. Cleveland game would have been a winner. Atlanta, I probably would have stayed away from. I like Texas. Minnesota had the ribby, so I probably would have threw out a run line play over there, but it was minus 135. Houston under would have got there. The Angels would have been a loser. The under would have been a winner. Seattle would have been a loser, although I probably would have sent out Seattle as a play. I did say I sort of like Colorado, and I like the Oakland did end up winning. Maybe it wouldn't have been a bad day. It would have been a decent day. That being said, I'll take the Rangers stay off 11-6 loss. We have a White Sox sighting of Crybaby Crochet. Do you want to take a plus 2-1 with this guy? Ober has been good. I would be more inclined to take an under 7.5, believe it or not. That's where I would be on that game. Giants and the Reds. Here we go. It's a red play for me. You're a no-hit. I'm coming back on you the next game. Minus 130, or you can go plus 160 on a run line. O's and Guardians, Eflin and Cantillo. It's an O spot for me. Eflin better show something here. So give me the Orioles here on the road as a small fave. Strohs and Tampa again. 150 for Blanco, who's been solid just all around. Under 8? Sure. You want to do a run line plus 135? Sure. I'm all in on the Strohs at home here. Marlins and the Braves, Tyler and Holmes. I don't know who either of these cats are, but I would take a 215 with a Miami team there. Let's go. Take the $2. $2 with them. Take the big money with Crochet. Gordon and Martin Perez. I'd say take Colorado again here at plus 180. Martin Perez. Dodgers and the A's, Flannery and Spencer. Give me the under 8. Mets and Angels, Peterson and Soriano. I want to say you want to go Met run line plus 130. I was thinking over, but am I going to get anything out of the Angels versus lefty? Closing out, Phillies, Seattle again. I'd go Seattle here. Came down to it was 120. Now it's a 112. Did we get a pitching change in this matchup for Philly? Thought it was a Kobe Allard going to get the nod. We did get a pitching change. No more Kobe Allard. We get Mr. Kierking. Orion Kirk E-Ring. Bullpen guy. Give me Seattle. Give me Seattle. Probably want the under again in a bullpen day. Any hoot. Don't pollute. J-Rock smacking the plus 281 hit run ribby parlay. Excellent job by you. Good one, J-Rock. Timothy's in the house. Welcome. Michael B. He's happy. Snell paying dividends. If I knew it was Snell yesterday, we would have been on Snell. What happened? Why'd they push Harrison? Napoli. Is this Napoli soccer? Is this Nepal? Is this a tennis matchup, Davis? You didn't even hit the like on Facebook. There you go. Thank you, Davis. Like, you knew I was going to mention you, Davis. My name, my colleague. I really got nothing today either. It's one of those days. I was talking to somebody, and they're like, oh, content this, that. I'm like, I hate to be like, you're like, oh, a content guy. I'm a better, and I do a show. But if I don't like anything, it's bad for content. People don't want to watch. I'm going to come in here and say, I'm not going to bet the Olympics. People want to be degenerates. That's not what my show's about. That's probably why it doesn't grow as other shows grow. Like we said, huge Friday. Boston, Royals first 5 full game. Giants first 5 roll line and under 4.5. Hit a couple PFL fights. Yankees I took live at big plus money. I'm annoyed. I shouldn't say annoyed. This is what happens when we do things early and the night before. The pitching is one, and then it switches out. Here we go. Do we got to get the pen out, Dave? Because last time I took the pen out for you and went 0-2. Let's stick no pens out and just give the picks. Over 8.5 runs, San Diego, Colorado, Rockies. Sure. Baltimore Orioles, money line. I like it. And the Stros money line. 150 is a little steep, but I do like the bounce back spot. Yes. Not bounce back, but Michael B says UFC today. Bedoy plus 150, decision 3-1. Hughes plus 150. Menafeld 2-1. Nurmagomedov, decision. UFC, folks. Here you go. I'll leave it up for a second. Davis says Sugarland Space Cowboys minus 160. I like the Space Cowboys. They got any guys left? They've been bringing up and trading players for years. Like I says, a Vladdy total base 105, Ruby 175, under 9 Giants against her. I don't hate that. I do like the Reds to bounce back after again. No hit though. Mariners to get it done, Cleveland to get it done. I don't know. I'm an Eflin kind of guy. I like Eflin. Davis says Houston minus 155 today to Stros. I'd rather go run line plus 130. You said it wrong. So it's only urged when they lose. When they win, it's because they are the best. Yes. I don't. The rig talk. I love it. Vegas called in a lightning strike. Kansas City minus 140 today with Lorenzen. I prefer the wrong. I don't want to lay on the road. I don't want to lay. He says, also like the over Yankee games? Yes. Jesse Shule, my guy. Miss you, Jesse. Hope all is well for you over on Wager Talk. Follow Jesse on the X. He's got a YouTube channel as well. Derek says, today, Seattle money line, yes. Dodgers first 5. I like the under in that game. Stros first 5. I don't want it. Germany, minus 1.5 at 7 a.m. Is that tomorrow? Fade to Crochet. Dude's going to throw 80 pitches and the Sox bullpen stinks. Yeah, Ober's been really well. That's why I said take the under in that game. I'd rather go under. Daly says that's a handball. Napoli in handball, or is this Germany in handball? Lauren. Hello, Sean. I'm going to take the Pirates and Stros both run lines today. I don't hate it. Lorenzo minus 163 bronze medal in tennis. Man. This is why I can't be a good content creator, because I don't jump into tennis and a bunch of other stuff. Maurice, good afternoon. Like the Blue Jays today. I like the over, so we're going to get a lot of runs there. Sure. White Sox first 5 ricochet to keep it close. I get it. I like the under in that game. Under Giants game, I agree with as well. But I do like the Reds to bounce back. Rain delay hurt the Yanks. The minute I get a rain delay in a game, I think my games are losers anyway. I don't want a rain delay. I don't want any kind of stoppage. I don't want to bet a team. We've won 6, 7 in a row. We're humming along, and then we get a rain delay start the next day or something. Like we said, get the Baltimore as a pitching advantage, but Guardians going for the sweep, and they're just so good at home. They're going for the sweep today? It's Saturday. They don't play tomorrow? They got to play tomorrow. Today's Saturday. Today's Saturday, right? Yeah. Burns and Gavin Williams tomorrow. I don't know if they're going for a sweep as much as they're just on a winning streak, maybe. Is that what you're looking at? More of a winning streak? Guardians have won 5 in a row. O's have dropped 2 in a row. Kansas City 5 in a row. If you're running the streak, I get it. They've won 5 straight. I understand taking them as a little dog. I want to come back on the A's least first 5. Mad at myself for not taking them. I'm mad at myself, too, for not taking them. Although I like the under today, too, as well. You don't do tennis because, like me, you have self-respect and dignity. It's just – that's funny. I don't know, man. I think it's hard just winning regular sports. Foreign language sports, I don't know nothing. Turn into like French news or German news for soccer or all this stuff. I don't know. I'm a one-man show. I know people have network. I don't have people in soccer specialty people. And that's what you really got to do to make money there. Milwaukee to win series minus 120. Well, they're up 1-0 already. They were probably favored coming into the series as well. I mean, why didn't you just lay 120 today with them? Tomorrow, you got Tobias Myers and Mitchell Parker. Parker's not an easy one tomorrow. I'd rather just have them today at minus 120 because they could lose tomorrow as well. Mike, thoughts on the Jays Yanks? Yanks are 230. I'm on a 230. I would take the Jays if I get $2 with the Jays. I mean, Rendon's been better at home. I get it. What is this? No way the Yanks can lose a game to Toronto? I would just prefer the over. Team total overs. I mean, Barrios has been bad. Rendon's been bad recently. I'm not laying 230 with the Yanks. That total is now 10. This was 8.5 yesterday. Here's a little free one for you. So I have the YouTube preview on Sean Higgs, and I put out plays there. There's like a basic $2.99. There's like a $6.99. For baseball season, I put everything out all the time. I put a lot of games out for $2.99. This was 8.5 yesterday. We got 8.5 on the sites. I'm seeing 10s offshore right now. Crazy. All right. We did the Marcos Minute, and he hasn't been in here in a month since Mr. Nika came in. He was probably crying since he missed Mr. Nika. That's it for Saturday. Davis likes the over Yankee game. I agree, Davis. I agree. Take the over. Back tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a little look at lines tonight. What kind of match? We got a lot of games tomorrow. We'll see what it brings. We'll see what the day brings today. If you haven't, I got to close the polls. We got polls. I got to close the poll channels down here on Sean Higgs and Winning Free Picks. Who has voted in the poll here? We have 13 votes, and 13 votes have hit the like button. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Winning Free Pick channel followers. Now on the Sean Higgs channel, we have how many votes? 7 votes. 43% said, heck yeah, I'm a menace to society. 14% are doing it now. and 43 people clicked the mouse because they are normal. So good. We are at 86%. So I guess that's 6 out of 7. Good job, everybody. Good job watching on Sean Higgs. Any other comments? Timmy's in the house. Yankees over 9.5. Yes. Boston today with Tanner Houck. I'm still holding on hope the Rangers start hitting here. But, we say, Davis, you hope in one hand, you poop in the other, and you need to go get some orange zest for your hands because they smell terribly. Instead of 115, why not run line the Sox at plus 145? Now, 145 is not good. Davis says, Texas, come on over. They're over? You're done with them? I understand. They traded Lorenzen. They're only 5.5 back in the division. So it's not like they're totally out of it because they'll have some games left versus said teams ahead of them. Like Houston, who they play on Monday for 3 games. But Boston's ahead of you in a wild card. You got to beat them. Then you're at the Yankees and at Boston on the road. Here's a tough stretch. We're going to find out what Houston is here. Now, they lose this series. Houston beats them. They lose at the Yanks and Boston again. Now we're getting to the end of the month. You got Minnesota at home, Pittsburgh at home. Maybe you beat those guys. You're at Cleveland. Are you going to do some trades? What are those called? Not waiver. Are there waiver wire trades? Like guys who can get traded but then not play? You have 4 games, 7 games left for Seattle. You need all these games, and they're not getting it done. I think they're in trouble. Timothy says, give a hoot, don't pollute. You know it. You like the old give a hoot, don't pollute? Minnesota run line today versus Crochet. Ober has been really good. Ober's been good. You want to do a run line here? Minus 120. It was 135 yesterday. I see 110s and 120s. Anywhere between 110 and 120. There's 115s out there as well. It's a run line. I get it, Davis. It's fine. 120-ish. I don't hate it. Crochet. I think the team hates him. Brio's in the house. Coming in, hitting the Facebook like button. Thank you, Ewan Davis. Everybody else hitting the like buttons on the YouTube channels. Thank you. We're out of here. Back tomorrow. I'm working on Mountain West, MAC, and Sunbelt. I want to get them done before I head out to Vegas this week. Although I'm not going to Vegas till the weekend. I'm going to see a show with the family on Thursday, so I could not go Monday to Sunday. I'm just heading out for the weekend. So you'll have me all week here doing shows. I know everybody's thrilled about that. All right, back tomorrow. Take it easy. Bye-bye.